everybody. This is Johnny S with another R6 vlog. Beautiful day today. Sunny. Back to our usual. There's no come on little cat, don't make me run you over. Today there's no like a huge topic. I'll try to keep it light. And I'll try to also, as previously stated, time it better. So once we reach our work, we'll be like, okay everybody, well, goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. But I'll try to, keep it, a little bit more thingy. We got the sticker yesterday, the Dreadnought in front of the bike. I might put some pictures up, or I might get some footage when we get to work, depending of, if there's anybody there. I don't like recording, with other people being in the video, because obviously I upload things to the internet, and some people might, due to privacy, as a little Kawasaki, not like it. So, you should not do that. The sticker looks awesome. It was a little bit expensive, not really expensive, but it was on the expensive side. Then again, you will say that it's a custom sticker, you know what I mean? I did ask for 2 stickers. It's around, you will see it from the pictures, it's around like 15 millimeters tall and around 20 centimeters, let's say, wide. 2 stickers for €10, which is not bad, okay, it's a custom sticker. And I did ask the guy at some point, I got to him if I had bought more, will it make a big difference? And he said no. So usually, the price is determined the fact that you want the design, how difficult the design is, the type of paper that you printed, and that's it. So, if I got 10 euro and I got 2 stickers, I could have asked for 20 stickers. It would have been something like €12. You know what I mean? So he told me that, it goes per sheet that I'm printing, the size of it, the design, and everything like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, obviously I did not know that. Otherwise, I would have probably ordered more in case one gets destroyed or something. There's quite a bit of traffic today. From the opposite lane. I don't know why. I mean, there's always traffic, but I don't think this much. Anyway, I'm wearing my jacket again and my gloves, so we're as per usual safety wise. The jacket is really hot, like already I'm half sweating. Look at this, guys, what the fuck, the traffic, it's all the way up to here. Yeah, this is not normal. Hopefully nothing has happened, because that's another thing that your mind goes to when you see traffic like that. Maybe there was an accident, maybe something, and people are going a little bit spastically silly. Another thing to mention, if you hear my thought process be a little bit whack, that's because I've got a huge headache. Huge headache. I did not sleep well at all. I did not sleep well at all. And I did the mistake of not taking medicine, so that's another thing about me. We're getting a little bit to the personal stuff, but this is the way I am. I'm a type of person that I've got minimal filters, let's say. I used to play a lot of basketball in Australia, as I previously mentioned. I was obsessed. I was the school captain. I was really good at it. And I used to play basketball on my backyard. I used to train. You know, I used to do all the crazy things that you see. Tie tires around my waist and drag them along. And anyway, one of the things that I did, and this is due to young age silliness, let's say, I used to play many hours in my backyard. And one day it was really hot, Australian weather. The sun is quite dangerous. And it was like 12 o'clock at noon, and like a silly kid, I went and I was playing basketball without a hat, without nothing. My parents used to tell me wear a hat, and I was like, nah. I wanted to be cool and not, you know, not wear a hat. And the result is that as I was playing in the backyard without a hat, at some point I started seeing lights, flashing lights. I got dizzy and I fainted. And my parents literally picked me up from the ground. I did regain consciousness a little bit, so I've got like kind of the feeling in my mind that I remember being dragged from the floor, you know what I mean? But I think I was non-responsive, something like that. And that in Greece is called the iliasi. I think in English it's called sunstroke. And since that, you know, since that event that I got sunstroke, since that day that I got sunstroke, I was never able to I get migraines, and they all start from a little headache, just a little small headache, but there's a particular feeling. It's as if I feel like a specific pressure in my head that I can tell. And many times, you know, people tell me, like, how can you tell? My wife tells me. Usually I tell her, you know, leave me alone, now I need to be by myself in the dark. That usually helps. So I go in a room with no lights, I turn everything off. And that actually helps me, you know, with my pain, and it slowly goes away. But there is sometimes, and again I can tell, but like I said, stupidity, there's a specific, like a feeling on my head when I get some of these headaches, where the headache will not go away unless I get something strong pill wise. So it has to be something like a Nurofen, it has to be something like a strong, let's say, you know, headache / muscle relaxer. And if I don't do that, then the headache will turn into migraine. And once the headache turns into migraine, you'll be silly. And yesterday, that's what happened. And I was being silly, and instead of taking the medicine that I needed to take, I actually went to bed with that slight, of course, headache, but that turned out into a migraine. So yeah, I did sleep, like I didn't wake up during the night and everything, but the type of sleep that I had obviously was terrible. There was no quality to my sleep. I woke up today very tired, very bad. Anyway, hopefully, oh, thank you. And there's a guy that is aware of his surroundings, possibly a biker driving a car. These are the only people that understand that there's other vehicles but cars on the road. I'm being sarcastic. Anyway, that just goes to show, you know what I mean? That just goes to show how little some people are aware of what's going on. You get extremities. I mean, you get one guy, you can really tell from far away. You get one guy, you can tell from far away that he's very something else to mention, I'll mention later, that he's very sort of like, he moves on the side and he waves you along and he tells you no, pass and do this and do that. And then on the other side you will have another guy that you approach and he will close your road off because he's got a little dick, you know what I mean? Small dick energy. It's as simple as that. It's like, you know, I'm not a bike, I cannot go where you go, so why should you go? That's a fucking mentality which is moronic, but unfortunately in Greece we got a lot of fucking morons, you know what I mean? So anyway, we can do with that. And then on the other hand, you have some people that are aware of their environment. They know there's fucking different vehicles and that bikes should fucking move the fuck along and they make way. Anyway, you can tell these people from far away, and that's why you gotta be defensive driving. And when you're on a bike, so yeah, I've got I'm not feeling very well. I'm not at my best, let's say. And to tell you the truth, I was not in the mood to do the video today. The fuck is it doing? Oh, dear God. Fucking stupidity. I was not in the mood to do the video this morning, but because I was in a mood yesterday night, what I did is and to save time, I took the camera out, I put it on the helmet, I did everything last night so that I did not have to do it this morning. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You fucking homo sapien, you fucking excuse of a homo sapien. I was about to open the gas there. That's why I'm fucking getting pissed with this fucking a lot of traffic. Anyway, so today in the morning I thought, like, you know, I was bored not to put the camera on. So this is like a very rare occasion that you will see me that I will do a video, but nah, I'm not not in the mood. It's just that I'm not in the stage, you know what I mean, physically, mentally, to do it. But okay, that's why we're going to freestyle it a bit. I do not have a topic in mind. Usually in the mornings when I wake up, that's when I think about a topic at hand. There's many cars, a lot of traffic, both quantity and both stupidity wise. Anyway, what the fuck is it doing? Oh dear God, fuck a bicycle. Death wish. Oh fuck, my head is still hurting. I might need to take some medicine when I go to work. Like you can imagine, it's a fucking headache that has lasted all night, and like what the fuck. Anyway, all night. I will have to take something. Good job, Wanker. Another thing with these moron big retard bikes, sometimes, not all of them, they've got the sense that they can like go fast and do this and do that, and they can. Some of them are big CC bikes, but they're big, hence the word big, you know what I mean? They're huge. Sometimes they don't fit through cars, they get stuck. Sometimes they got like boxer engines. Sometimes they got boxer engines, sometimes they got luggage, they got baggage behind, then they don't fit. And they, you know, as soon as it opens up, it's like, whoop, 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 whoop. And then when you go up ahead, they get stuck. Anyway, So yeah, I mean, there's no specific topic of discussion, simply put. Just do the motovlog. Unfortunately, I cannot say that the traffic is good, so you can enjoy the ride, let's say. And the cars are going spastically silly. Another thing that I was thinking about, and that also ties into what we said about, you know, playing around with your bike. I mean, there's no specific things that I need to do to the bike, you know what I mean? There are a few. There's the stabilizer, the clip-ons that I mentioned, which have an ergonomic and more user-friendly, let's say, component to them. But other than that, there's not really anything that I need to get. Now it's just playing around your bike, enjoying it, you know. And it's the process also. It's not, you know how they say, it's not the destination, it's the journey. So that also holds true in bikes. Also, yeah, before I forget, I did want to apologize for the last video that I made. I could not tell the guy with the grinder that it was, you can hear it as much, and I think the microphone on the Hero 9 media mode, I think the media mode must have directional audio, I think, because the sound was coming through weird. The sound was coming through weird, and what I mean is, like, that guy was like really far away, but he was, I don't think that you should hear him. Anyway, so I do apologize for that. And also I would like to show here, if you see the camera, I've got this sponge thing above that I had yesterday forgot to put it on, which was my silly mistake. So the wind, as soon as it was blowing, you could really hear it a lot. Anyway, I've got it on now permanently. I did have a look to find it because I had totally forgot that it existed. I found that I put it on. It does clip on quite hard, so I've got the feeling that even on the bike it should not have a problem, you know what I mean? It should not have an issue like to fly away, let's say. It won't go anywhere. So yeah, I would like to apologize for that. And another thing that I was thinking that I wanted to discuss and possibly get people's opinion on it, I'm still contemplating on it. Yesterday, as I was doing the bike showcase, and I was discussing between my bike and the newer R6s, the differences, why I prefer this one on some components, and so forth and so forth. Whilst I was doing that, I mentioned at some point the hard top seat cover, and I was saying that, you know, I've done a custom modification on the back seat so that my wife would have been more comfortable. And yeah, as I was saying that, after we finished the video, I was thinking about it. I don't know how much they cost, if they're expensive, if they're cheap, and what's going on, but I was thinking of getting you know, the hard and plastic cover, the seat cover. Yeah, it might be something good, because now I don't take anyone with me. I'm by myself. My wife's got her bike, and I don't take people in general with me, you know what I mean? I don't like it, I don't enjoy it, the bike doesn't like it, it doesn't enjoy it. It's very, you know, very difficult for my bike also, keep that in mind. So I thought, you know, why not? We'll make the bike look better. But again, I don't know how much it costs. Is it expensive? Is it cheap? You know. Anyway, I'll think about it. And we're close to my work. Yeah. And she cannot wait. Yeah. Fuck stupid people. How about you go more forward? And yeah, I'll bid you goodbye from now. And I'll put a picture of the dreadnought thing up. So thank you very, very much, everybody. Have an awesome good day, and we'll talk soon. Goodbye.